Blood red sea, azure skies. That was the telegram I was handed when news came of the Battle of Sakhalin Island. I couldn't believe it. A Russian fleet had somehow gotten past the blockade. Believed to have been during a storm a month or so earlier. They had resupplied in Vladivostok and then had made for the invasion fleet. It wasn't very good. It has decided in my records, as far as the Navy is concerned, and my own records, that it should be called the Second Battle of Sakhalin Island. We lost 16 ships, including the light cruisers Nyoto, Akitsushima, Isuzu, Akashi, Nagara, destroyers Take, Nara, Yuzuki, Aoi, and torpedo boats. I can't even read my own handwriting. Forget them. Doesn't matter. 16 ships sent to the bottom. The first cruiser squadron has been nearly completely wiped out. Only 2 light cruisers from that entire fleet remain. The Tsushima and the Kuma, each credited with a kill. The first torpedo boat flotilla did not fare much better. I can see my writing more clearly now. The only survivors were Hayase, Itsukushima, Kire, and Hitonoze. The rest were destroyed, although the torpedo boat Kari and her crew are credited with the sinking of 1 ship. The destroyers somehow fared relatively well, with only a loss of 4. Still expensive in lives, manpower, experience, and, well, yes, money. However, our capital ships seemed fine. As strange as that sentence is leaving my mouth. They're fine. They'll need repairs, refits, refills on stocks, ammunition, crew replacements, medical supplies, but the ships handled themselves quite well. From what I know, and this is all still reports being filtered into my desk, as the Emperor's personal naval advisor among my other duties, the battleships Rita and Kaga, with 4 and 2 kills respectively credited to their names, held the line. The first heavy cruiser group, led by Mogami, did quite well, with Suisho and Tsubakuro scoring 4 and 3 kills, or at least what we've been calling kills. It was disappointing to see so many good ships be lost. A few of them had to be abandoned. They could go under tow, but, well, they just had to be beached and then destroyed. They couldn't be saved. We gathered up what crews we could, saved them, gave them medical attention, but some refused to be the only survivors. It took an order from the Emperor, a new imperial directive, that if you survive the shipwreck, you should survive. Heaven has a reason for it. It's not the duty of mortals to question it, and it is the Emperor's will. Therefore it will be done. Apparently, the entire Russian fleet, barring 1 heavy cruiser and a few smaller ships that are reported, escaped. It is believed, if most accounts are true, and my Western friends are still trying to sort through the myriad of newspaper reports, as well as intelligence from their own countries, it is believed that the Russian admiral in charge of that fleet, one Admiral Pyotr Varkolov, is dead, going down with his ship as she sank under the fire of Japanese guns. When the Emperor questioned me about this battle, he was in equal parts elated that the Japanese Navy had stopped the Russian fleet from intercepting our troop convoys and wreaking havoc on the Japanese mainland, but he was also saddened by the loss of so many. Although I should say it seemed he was also furious. How could the Japanese fleet lose so many ships? We can't exactly just replace them. Not immediately. It will take time. It was difficult to give answers that could sum up the information as best as I had it. Sakhalin is going to be a very expensive affair. And by whispers from my friends in politics, or what few friends I've made in politics, rather, the government is eager for peace. Not just ours, but it seems the Soviets, after the battle, it's been, almost a week now? It seems they're shaken up. They realized that they couldn't just barge in with a fleet and expect us to roll over. I hope that peace will prevail, but I hope they're not stupid about it, to pardon the phrase. We sank their entire task force. Our ships are the ones left standing. Their admiral is dead, should the reports be believed. However, good news has come. I received an urgent cable that they found the last heavy cruiser. Hopefully, they can destroy it. For now, I will try to make sense of the damage, try to figure out how much we're going to need of everything. New gun placements, ammunition. Some of it I'm having to order from abroad. It won't be here for months. I just hope the fleet can continue doing the good work that they're doing. Heaven knows, Japan is powerless without that fleet. If we lose that fleet, either of our battle groups, to a reckless engagement, we could lose everything.